All right, everyone, welcome back. How you all doing? Let me turn on the rear lights here. Really enjoyed that little break here. Looks like I'm low on the lights here. It's blinking. When I see a little green blink here, I'll put that on there. That's why I have it. Emergencies. Just like that. I believe the Rad Power Bikes should be working. Okay. I put the front lights on that one. Yeah, it's pointed down because it, shakes and ends up pointing down. Everything on the bike looks good. Got this on. Tires I inflated. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's get out of here. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so where am I gonna head today? Let's see here. Zip up a little bit. Feel chilly. Oh, zip it down just a little bit. It's choking me. Let's see here. All right, pedal assist 5, gear 7. Let's get going. Woo! Chilly. Got a little cold wind here. Anyways, I had an issue with the audio, and so hopefully I got all that rectified. I probably did a voiceover halfway through. I think I was talking about the coronavirus. Yeah. Wash your hands, everybody. Wash your hands. I'm riding the bike. Before the coronavirus kills us all. Man, they're doing a lot of building around here. Looks like they're building some new homes. I gotta head back home myself. Oh, I'm already down 1 bar of battery. You know what's funny is I did charge the battery. I did charge the battery at the clubhouse while I was there. So, man, cold weather really fixed the battery charge. Halfway through, I think my front camera, or my chest mount died on me. It's been a while since I used these cameras, so. Anyways, I brought my portable power pack, charged them up as much as I could. I'm listening to my Power Beats Pro. I'm listening to Amazon Music with my Power Beats Pro. Just give me something to listen to. Ooh, cold air. Oh, I cooled down real quick. I was getting a little overheated. When I was at when I got to the clubhouse, took off all my gear, took off the body armor, cooled down real quick, had some hot chocolate. After I had my hot chocolate, kind of stayed warm a little bit, then cooled down really quick. It's like the 50s. I don't think it's going to reach 60s today. It's going to be 50s. So, look at that, they're already building homes out here. Any case, so I got cold halfway through and put the body armor back on. Stayed warm that way. All right. Oh, so I'm riding I'm riding. I got the fanny pack. I also got the IFAC on the fanny pack, or the hip pack, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it works. I don't feel any weight difference. It shouldn't be that heavy. I made a video on it. ER500, small of the back, IFAC. I'm going to be getting some body armor here, hopefully. I hope this whole thing in China is not going to affect any supply chain. I hope it's not that bad. AR500 gets all their carrier plates are made in Vietnam. Although I think there's like, I think there's a few cases of coronavirus, confirmed coronavirus in Vietnam. Hopefully they can get that contained. The Lunar New Year is over. But in China, they extended that holiday because of the coronavirus. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to let everyone back to work. Post office. Vehicle behind me. Anyways, hopefully you'll get the audio on this one. Birds are coming out. It is almost February. It's Thursday, a couple days before Super Bowl Sunday. Man, I hope that this coronavirus thing is not going to get really bad, but I think it is. I think it's going to spread, go around the world. You don't have an immunity to it because it's a new virus. That's what makes it dangerous and highly contagious, in my opinion. Wash your hands. I'm frantically washing my hands every time. Every time I go outside, I wash my hands. Every time I use the bathroom, wash my hands. Hot water, at least hot water. Use some hot water. If you don't, at least just water. Just rinse your hands with water. Don't touch your face. Try to avoid touching your face. I've heard some reports that masks don't help. I disagree. I mean, if you look at everybody who is trying to treat patients that are infected with the new coronavirus, they're wearing masks. So if you're saying masks don't help, then why do doctors and nurses wear masks? I think they do help. I think there's a sense of fear, and I think people are saying you don't have to wear a mask yet, which I agree you don't, but saying masks don't help, I think is a disservice because they do help. I think they're trying to dampen paranoia and fear. I think they're spraying for ant mounds. The ants are already coming out. I gotta probably get some something from my yard. If they're already coming out here and they're spraying for it, that means they're gonna go into your yard. Look, there's an ant mound right here. All right, I'm just gonna wait here. Feels really good to ride in this type of weather. Look there. I knew they were gonna do something over there. They had these, they had that area flag with sticks. Looks like they're putting some kind of piping or a line, electrical line, or I don't know if it's gas line, maybe fiber optics. communication lines all on this side right here. Ooh, it's been a while since I've been out here. It's a nice cloudy, overcast day. Cool weather. Feels good to be outside. I didn't work out at the fitness center because it's time for me to go back. I'm going to try to do more rides. It depends. It depends on the coronavirus. If it gets really bad, I see more infections and more human transmission, I probably won't go out as much. And I'm going to try to stay away from people. All right, got the walk sign. I hear sirens. Oh my God! Every time I hear sirens, I hear people coughing, sneezing, I'm thinking coronavirus. It's getting really bad. People are like racially profiling Asians. Oh, that's the sheriff. He's after somebody. He got a call. Oh, I'm already down 2 bars. Oh, jeez. I charged this bike. Yep, I'm down 2 bars. Oh, I got a bar. All right. No, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down 2 bars already. So people are profiling Asians now, whether they have the coronavirus or not. It's getting crazy. People are panicking. If you saw my episode, my drive along about coronavirus or Kobe Bryant, I talk about that. I mean, you got to be careful. Fear is really taking hold here. Let me jump this. I'm going to jump it. Oh, yeah. Whew. Been a while since I've done that. That was fun. Yeah, people are getting really paranoid now. And I think there's some real growing fear, like the Trump impeachment. Trump impeachment, that used to be top news. That's fallen off the radar for me. Kobe Bryant, top news during the coronavirus outbreak. Yeah, that's fallen off the radar. Sorry. Coronavirus. The Chinese outbreak. The novel coronavirus that broke out from China, originated from China, Wuhan, China. People are already rumoring that it's a biological weapon because it's asymptomatic. China has already said that this virus is asymptomatic. I think it's because it's a long incubation time, 2 to 14 days, average 10 days. During that time, you show no signs of symptoms. And while you're walking around breathing, breathing, you're spraying the coronavirus. That lady is in the medium. They're doing something here. I just don't know what. Looks like that's a roadway. Little commercial plot here. Looks like someone's got to develop it. So I don't know if you probably didn't have a chance to. Well, my audio stopped working. Anyways, it was about 10 minutes of audio from the last video. When I talked about some of the signs you should watch out for. One of them is being supply chain. Is there a disruption in the supply chain? Not necessarily food supply chain, but just products, services. Because countries are shutting down. They're quarantining themselves. There's already people fearing that if they buy something from China, will they get the coronavirus? That's how fearful. I wouldn't say that. It's not like people are running in the streets like in all chaos. Obviously they're not, but there is a sense of fear for their livelihoods. We're talking about a pandemic, a potential pandemic. And if you do some research on the Spanish flu. Now, if you do some research on it, you'll realize the Spanish flu didn't originate from Spain. It was called Spanish flu because Spain was the only country at that time during World War I to actually report about the deadly pandemic of the influenza, the flu. All right, and that spread around the world 3 times. So that's the thing you got to be careful with this coronavirus. Maybe if it can be contained, it's still out in the wild. It's gonna go around, all right? It's gonna probably be a part of our lives now, because I think it's just the way China is handling all this, the incubation period, and the fact that it could be spread. It's asymptomatic. People can spread it before showing any signs of any symptoms. It's already spread around other countries, human to human. So that's a pandemic emergency, people. And it hasn't even mutated yet. This is just the beginning. Once it starts going, it starts to mutate. Once it starts mutating, there you go. It's going to be most likely more deadly, more infectious. It's going to take almost a year, at least a year, just to get a proven vaccine. So for 1 year you have no vaccine. There's no treatment other than just pain, alleviating some of the pain of being sick. I think this is really bad, in my opinion. And I think government officials are trying to downplay it because they don't want to incite panic. And there's nothing to panic about. But get prepared, be prepared. Get some dry food. All right, rice, flour, corn, maybe. Get some dry goods. Okay. I don't know. I don't think you're gonna store up in water. I think water is gonna be fine in this situation. But look for the early warning signs. Supply chain disruption, not food disruption, not food supply chain disruption, but that will come second. Just look for things for being disrupted because no one's going to work to make stuff and ship it to another country. So, production, all right, supply chain disruption. Second thing, you should start looking, early warning signs. This is getting serious. Food chain disruption. But by that time, it's already gotten really bad. So early warning sign, food chain disruption. Oh, not food chain, supply chain disruption. Look for that. That's going to be the key early warning signal. All right? Can you get some products? Already, example, face mask with N95. N95 face mask. Short supply already. Supply chain disruption on that one. But that's already a given. But look for other stuff. Like things that are made in China, which is almost everything. Are you able to get products that are made in China? If not, you know why? Because everyone's in quarantine. They're not going to work. Start looking for that in other countries. Are you getting stuff from, I don't know, Vietnam? Vietnam's another one. South Korea, Japan. Those would be the first signs that things are getting worse. After that, look for European products. You're not able to get European cheese or wine, and it's not because of the Trump tariffs, all right? Because no one's harvesting the grapes. So when you start with food products from other countries are no longer coming in. Not because the food is contaminated, because no one's going to harvest the crops to import the food. All right, look for that. Now, Are you still going to get food? Yeah. America produces a lot of food, a lot of crops. All right, domestically, I think we should be okay. But crops don't grow year round. All right, and this is where the situation comes in. A lot of stuff you get comes from south of the hemisphere, when the northern hemisphere, the crops aren't growing. Southern hemisphere, you're getting a lot of imports, and vice versa. If domestically, everyone's consuming food domestically, then there's no more to export when the winter comes for northern and southern hemisphere. That's where you're going to get some food chain supply disruption. That's when it gets really bad. So look for those signs. Don't pay attention to the medical, although I think medical will definitely be your first clue. But you know how bad it is. You'll know how bad it is because I'm going to take the shortcut here. You're going to know how bad it is because supply chain, okay? And then food chain, food supply chain. Look for disruptions in those markets. Because everyone's going to be under quarantine. And the reason I say that is because the best way to stop this infection, the spread of this coronavirus, is quarantine. It really is. Right now, until a vaccine for 1 year, at least minimum 1 year, maybe a year and a half or 2 years. And you still have to keep in mind this thing can mutate. And so the vaccine they created 1 year will be no good. They have to restart again, or it may extend the vaccination production period. So it could be up to several years before you get a safe vaccine to use that's effective. Anyways, I just wanted to make another video talking about this because my last video, the audio cut out. I talked about a lot of stuff, a whole bunch of stuff that you could be doing potentially right now. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. That's the most important thing. Your kids come home. Have them wash their hands. Your wife comes home. Have her wash her hands. Wash her face too. Another thing is get some gloves. Get some masks. Wear them. Not now. Well, I don't know. By the time of this recording, I'm not sure. But have them on standby just in case. I use gloves and I use a mask all the time. So if I bought some extra, not a big deal. I'll use them later on. I won't buy anymore. Wash your face. Wash your nostrils. All right, take some water, put some water up your nostrils, wash them out. I mean, simple stuff, simple stuff. Anyways, stay safe, everybody. If you like this type of video, you may or may not. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, everyone. Bye.